Alright, I wanted to show you guys a project I've been working on for the past 8 to 10 months. It's this four-season porch that I've been working on, and I wasn't going to show it until it was completely done, but I'm going to share it anyways. But anyways, this was a deck. Well, technically it still is a deck, but when we had some hail damage last year, I wanted to make it into a 3-season or even a 4-season porch. But you can see where I matched the siding. This is a Mastic Quest, and American Walnut is the color, and it's really nice. You can see here that the existing siding is almost 20 years old, and it still has its original color. You can see with the siding I put on here on the porch that really hasn't faded a whole lot. But then again, I'm colorblind. So anyways, I did everything here myself. I had some help from a friend of mine. A big shout out to Jay Fry. He helped me put those windows in, and I'm going to show you something unique about those windows when we go inside. I didn't put it on the steel roof. I did all the construction, but the steel roof was put on by Midwest Roof and Construction. They put in the trusses and did the metal roof. And don't ask me why I went with that sand color. I kind of regret it. I wish I would have gone with just a brown. But let me show you inside, and particularly the windows and what I'm doing. One thing before I go inside I want to show you is underneath here where a lot of cold air drafts come up. What I did here, actually I didn't, Midwest Roof did this. I went ahead and shot this with 2.5 inches of foam, insulation foam. But even before I put that on, I put on some 2-inch poly foam board in between each of the joists there, and then they came out and sprayed this underneath, and they did a really nice job. So, and then I'm gonna probably put some plywood on top, on the bottom here as a ceiling, and then probably just close this off here just to prevent the wind from coming in here in the wintertime. So let me show you inside. All right, let me show you these windows I got for this 4-season porch that I've been working on for the last 8 or 10 months. These are Larson Scenix Windows. They're kind of unique. Let me show you how these guys work. So you can see these windows are 60 inches by 72 inches, so they're pretty wide windows. In fact, I think it's the widest you can get in this kind. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 that are 60 by 72, and then I have 2 others here that are only 48 inches wide. This one here is non-operational. That one's it's still a Larson window, but it's not a Scenix window. It's not operational, but I went and got the same one so the trim would match. But anyways, this is kind of unique. These windows, you can see there's no screen. That way you have a nice view, unobstructed view with no screen. And what's kind of cool about these is when you open them by lifting up, the top, probably I'd say, oh, I don't know, maybe 20% of the window is screen, and so is the bottom. So what it does when you open the window, it pulls down the screen from a mechanism, a roller, and some pulleys up top, and same for the bottom down here. So it gives you a nice breeze, and I went with the upgraded screen to keep those no-seam gnats from coming in. It works pretty good. So when you close it, you see the screen disappears, and you have your view again. So these windows are pretty nice. They're Flangeless Windows. They were pretty easy to install. I actually had help from a buddy of mine, Jay Fry, who I used to work with at Larson. He has a lot of experience in construction too. So I obviously could not get these installed just with my wife here. There's just no way. So he came out and helped me out. So shout out to Jay. Thanks a lot, buddy. He is meticulous like I am, probably more so. He helped out quite a bit, make sure these were plumb and square. So I'm really happy with them. You can see down below, this project's not done by any means. I started with Trex decking. I went ahead and did a frame pattern. You can't tell, but from the outside, you can kind of tell here how I got it framed. But anyways, the inside, I got it sprayed foamed. So in between each 2x4, I went and put a 2-inch polyboard in between each 2x4, and then I had a company, Midwest Roofing and Construction, come out and they sprayed in between, and they did a fantastic job. I mean, that's really nice. Look at that. So they did all the walls. These walls here between the windows are also sprayed that way, and I just trimmed them out with a Select Pine. They're going to be painted later. And I also did the ceiling. Ceiling they did in a little bit more. They did 4 inches of foam up there because that's where all your heat goes in the winter. So they sprayed that. They did a really nice job up there. So I'm going to have some ceiling fans and some can lights. I went with an Amana 15,000 BTU AC combination heater. It works really, really good. It does a nice job of cooling this place down even when it gets 90 degrees out. Now, with no window shades or blinds, it's like a greenhouse in here. It gets really hot. So when it was 90 or close to 90 here in July and August, with these windows wide open facing the sun, it got to 108 in here. So I got to get some blinds for that. And the AC unit back to this thing works pretty good. It's pretty simple to install. It just comes with a sleeve. And you see a lot of these things in hotels. Even the nicer hotels have something like this. So it works pretty good. It's got a sleeve you just install, and you just pop this in. You can see it's got heat, cool. Works real good. It cools it down, and I haven't used the heater yet. Haven't had a chance to use it, but I'm sure we're going to use it this fall. So down on the bottom here, I am going to finish this bottom with a faux stone. I have that on order. It's coming from, I think, Florida. And that's going to be all stone or faux stone panels. That's going to look really nice. It's like a Colorado stone, I think I went with. I haven't decided what I'm going to do up here. I might just do a beater board. I might do stone again. I haven't decided. But the top ceiling, I have already purchased it, and it's actually downstairs. I'm getting ready to finish it. Top is going to be a red cedar tongue and groove with a nickelback groove in it. It makes it look really nice. So that nickelback groove with a polyacrylic gloss is really going to make it pop in here. And then I have the can lights, 8 of them, that'll go up there with a nice bronze trim. It'll look really nice in here. So that's my project. Just wanted to share it with you guys. It's not done yet, but it's well on its way. Thanks, guys.